Have you ever looked at a decision that someone else made and thought or said to yourself, I wouldn't have done that if I was them? Well, stick around to learn how you actually likely would have.
An idea.
An escape.
Ideas are bulletproof.
Hello, Becca here from ALifeLearned, and I've been reflecting on this idea for quite a while now, and I really wanted to share with everyone how I feel it's not well understood that no one can really judge another person for a decision that they've made because they just haven't been there. No matter how common your experiences might be, regardless of the fact that you both grew up middle class, regardless of the fact that you both had the same income, or both had your parents together, both went to the same school, both went to college, all the similarities that you can possibly create between two people in a life, even having grown up as siblings in the same settings, they still have different experiences, unique experiences in their lives that make them who they are, that structure how they feel about themselves, that structure how they care, that structure how they think. And this all goes into the type of resources that a person has when making a decision in anything in life, whether it's whether I should eat a banana or an apple, or whether it's whether I should spend this money responsibly or irresponsibly. It's all based on the experiences and the unique characteristics that each person has, both with what they were born with in terms of characteristics, because we all are born with a certain personality, and then how that personality was influenced as they were raised in the environments that they grew up in, and all the different people and situations that they've encountered in their life. So no matter how similar you think your situation might be to someone else, and no matter how much you think you might have done it different if you were in that situation they were in, you just can't say that you would have done it different because you were not in that situation with the same resources, and no matter how you try to look at it, you simply have not had the experiences and the characteristics that that person had in that situation. So if you were that person, if you had have gone through those experiences, and if you had those characteristics, it's actually quite logical to think that you would have made the decision they did because they made that decision based off of their personality, their characteristics, their life experiences. So really, it's only logic. You can't say that I wouldn't have done that if I was them, because you're not them. You'll never be them. You'll never have the resources they had in that situation to make that decision. So be empathetic and realize that when someone makes a decision that you wouldn't have made, it's because they didn't have the same things to work with that you do. They don't have the same strengths, the same knowledge that you have. And maybe it's a situation where then you should try to help them gain that knowledge and get to the level of understanding that you have to make similar decisions that you would make. It's always a good idea to help others, and this is just a really important idea on empathy that I wanted to share with others, because it's not fair to judge that you wouldn't do something someone else did because you just weren't them in that situation. So I hope you enjoyed my little reflection here. Feel free to comment below about how you feel about this idea, if you agree or disagree or want to expand on it. And as always, please join me again next week where I try again to share a little something I've learned in life.